Colin and his mate Ian are continuing the ancient tradition of peat cutting.
Hi there, guys.
Hello. Hey, mate.
So tell me, chaps, how important was peat to the island then, or still is to the island?
Hugely important. This was the predominant fuel source for people on the island for heat. And over time, this is what fired the stills and dried the malt, so it's intrinsically linked with whisky on the island.
This type of peat is fibrous, made up of decaying vegetation. It's been used as a fuel source by the islanders for centuries, due to its high carbon content.
Is it quite a skilled job?
Well, then, if I can do it, you can do it. Push down, and then tail back and lift it out.
Oh! Got away from me.
Try again. Got it.
Hey. Woo. That's the one.
He's got the one.
Look at that.
After the peat has been cut into bricks, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to dry out, and then it's burned in the same way as coal.
Now, a lot of people would say digging up peat isn't a very sustainable or environmentally friendly thing to do.
We realise we need to be resourceful in how we use it and ensure that we are not damaging a fuel source that we need for our industry. Scotch whisky takes less than 1% of all peat cut. I mean, we have about 100 acres we have licence to cut. And as you can see, as we're cutting here today, you're laying out as you move along the bank, so the ground has a chance to regenerate, which is really important. We're also working in close links with the Scotch Whisky Association, and we've actually got a project now looking at regenerating 700 acres with the RSPB as well.
And so this hasn't been cut for how many years, do you think?
Starting over there maybe 100 years ago.
Oh, so it is really sort of left to fallow. You cut your peat, then you'd leave it for 50-odd years, maybe 100 years, then return and cut some more.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how long have you been doing it?
50 years.
Wow. That's incredible.
I've been doing it since I was a wee boy. I'm not very big just now, but...
So I'm here on the banks of Loch Lomond. I've been told to bring a bag of peat with me because I'm here to have a chat with a man who knows an awful lot about this stuff. Hey there, you must be Andrew.
Hi there.
Andrew Smith is a specialist in smoking food and drink.
There's my peat I brought along, but I see you've already got some peat here, so why have I brought peat?
So you've got an Isla peat from the west coast.
Yeah.
I've gone the opposite end of the country. I've got a northeast Highland peat here.
But of course, when you burn them, smoke is smoke, right?
I would fully expect that you'll be able to pick up completely different flavours from the two different smokes.
We're going to put Andrew's smoking theories to the test on another Scottish delicacy, scallops, a food famous for taking on flavour. We're tasting the Highland peat smoked scallop first.
Light smoky flavour.
It's added an extra bit of savouriness, I think, to the scallop. It's adding a depth of seasoning to it and just adding a wee bit extra richness.
Let's compare that with the Isla one. Oh, it smells stronger.
I'm getting a lot more of the smoke from that. It seems a lot richer, a lot sweeter.
Yeah, it has. It's the difference between milk chocolate and dark chocolate, that sort of... There is definitely a difference between the smokes. So it's not all smoke and mirrors. Different peats will give different flavours.
Absolutely. We should be able to get the different flavours from the different smokes, from the different peats, onto the foods and drinks.